Thank you. Madam Mayor, members of the City Council, my name is Joseph Neville. I'm a current resident in District 7 and a former resident of Oakhurst. I'm a former educator, youth pastor, and former leader within Mercy Culture's creative initiative called Axel. I have witnessed firsthand the Shot's pattern of using fear, emotional manipulation, and misinformation to intimidate its members, its staff, volunteers, and most recently, its Oakhurst neighbors. One example of that pattern is this. After Heather Shot publicly criticized and bullied a barista for enforcing a temporary mask policy, one of her own worship leaders privately confronted her. This leader said, "I don't feel this is right or that it represents Jesus." What was Heather Shot's response? She accused the worship leader of being demonically influenced by a spirit of offense, then offered to exorcise that spirit via her own pastoral care. This was the final of many manipulations I witnessed that led me to part ways with the church. Over the past several weeks, Landon Shott has mobilized tens of thousands of online followers in a national campaign to label their Oakhurst neighbors as demonically influenced anti-Christian activists. This was not because Oakhurst opposed the Justice Center itself, but simply its proposed location. Yesterday, I was personally mocked by Landon Shott, who accused me of not caring about victims of sex trafficking. Sadly, this is consistent with their approach, using fear and emotional manipulation as organizational tools. Now let's talk about those victims. Just this morning, I spoke with someone counseling 2 trafficked women formerly under the care of Heather Shott. These women say they felt, quote, pimped and emotionally manipulated to help raise funds for the Justice Center. I'm asking you to consider why there is such staunch opposition to this project. This is not about opposing the fight against human trafficking. We all want to help those affected by this tragedy, especially in our own communities and city. The opposition is to its methods, its messaging, and the location of the project. We are not demonically possessed, anti-Christian activists, as the Shotts would have you and their followers believe. We are teachers, pastors, parents, doctors, counselors, many of whom are also Christians and Christ followers. Please do not give into the fear of the mob. Please do not give into bullying. We ask that you respect the recommendation made by the Zoning Commission. Thank you for your time and for your service to our community. Thank you.